There's a debate that's been running for over a decade now, and it only gets more relevant the more our lives move online. Which is better, real life friends or online friends? And if you've ever felt judged for one or the other, this one's for you. Here's the short answer: neither is better. They're different, they serve different needs, and the people who have the richest social lives are usually the ones who have both. But let's be honest about what each one actually gives you. The upside of real life friends. Real life friends are irreplaceable in one specific way: presence. Being in the same room with someone is a fundamentally different experience than talking through a screen. You get body language, tone, eye contact, touch. You share physical space. You can do things together: cook, walk, sit in silence, watch something, fix something. The connection happens in the gaps between words, not just in the words themselves. Real life friends also create shared contacts. You know the same places, the same people, the same rhythms. You run into each other. You build a history together that doesn't require scheduling. There's an ease to it that online friendship has to work much harder to replicate. And real life friendship forces a certain kind of honesty. It's harder to hide, harder to curate, harder to disappear. That can be uncomfortable, but it also builds a kind of trust that's hard to get any other way. The downside of real life friends: real life friends are limited by geography and circumstance. You can only meet the people who happen to be near you. If you live in a small town or a place where you don't share the values of the people around you, your options are narrow. You might end up surrounded by people and still feel completely alone. Real life friendship also takes time and energy in a way that can be exhausting. Coordinating schedules, commuting, showing up, it's a lot. And for people who are introverted, neurodivergent, socially anxious, or just tired, the barrier to entry can feel impossibly high. And here's the hardest truth about real life friends: sometimes the people closest to you geographically are the ones who understand you least. Proximity is not the same as connection. The upside of online friends. Online friends solve the biggest problem of real life friendship: proximity. You can find your people anywhere in the world, not the people who happen to live near you, the people who actually share your interests, your values, your sense of humor, your way of seeing the world. For anyone who's ever felt like an outsider in their physical environment, online friendship is a lifeline. The kid in a conservative town who's queer, the adult with a niche hobby nobody around them shares, the person with a chronic illness who can't leave the house. Online friends give you access to a community that real life simply can't provide. Online friendship also removes a lot of social pressure that makes real life connection hard. You can take time to respond. You can be more honest about the stakes feel lower. You can find people who share your specific experience, the same diagnosis, the same loss, the same obsession, in a way that's impossible to find in a person. And here is something that doesn't get said enough. Some of the deepest, most honest conversations people have ever had happen online, because sometimes it's easier to be real with a stranger than with someone who's known you your whole life. The downside of online friends. Online friends are missing the thing that real life friends do best: presence. You can have 100 conversations with someone online and still not know what it feels like to sit next to them. You don't get the silence, the physical comfort, the shared experience of being in the same place at the same time. Online friendship is also fragile. It's easy to disappear, easy to ghost, easy to let a friendship fade because there is no physical reminder that the person exists. The connection is real, but the container is thin. And there's a danger that's worth naming. Online friends can become a replacement for real life connection, not a supplement. If you're spending all your time in a screen because it's easier than facing the loneliness of your physical life, that's not friendship, that's avoidance. The healthiest online friendships are the ones that make you want to live more fully in your actual life, not less. So, which is better? Here's the answer. You need both, not equal amounts. That's not realistic, but both. Real life friends ground you, they keep you in a physical world, they remind you that you have a body, a place, a community. They're the people who show up when something actually happens. Online friends expand you, they show you that your people exist, even if they're not in your zip code. They give you belonging when your physical environment can't. They prove that connection isn't limited by geography. The people who struggle most are usually the ones who only have one. The person with only real life friends may never feel truly understood. The person with only online friends may never feel truly held. So if you're wondering which is better, the question might be wrong. The real question is, what are you missing? And how do you get more of what you actually need? If your physical life is full but shallow, go find your people online. If your online life is deep but lonely, go find ways to bring that connection into the real world. The goal isn't to pick a side. The goal is to build a life where you're known in person and at a distance, in the room and across the world. And anyone who tells you that one is real and the other isn't, they haven't been paying attention. Both are real, both matter, and the best friendships are the ones that find a way to be both.